feel it, baby? Just let it be K-Shug. Cause I can feel it, baby.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to take this throw from Walmart and I'm going to create an outfit for my daughter. It was originally supposed to be a mommy and me outfit, but I messed up on my portion. So I just continued on to make my daughter's portion. But yeah, so that's just what this is. So yeah, keep watching to see the finished look. As you can see, I'm using some old clothes of hers to use as a pattern, but you don't have, if you don't have any clothes that you can go off of, you can go to any store, Walmart, Joann's, Hobby Lobby, and get you a specific fabric a specific pattern that's already made for this type of thing. And that'll be easy. Or you can just go to Walmart in the kids section. They usually have these outfits already that you could just use in your your child's size to use that as a template to go ahead and make your own. Okay, so now that we already have the skirt cut out, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out her straps to attach to the skirt. I did 3 inches width and I did 24 inches long, just to make sure that I had enough fabric to cover everything and to hold it, because like I said, she is tall, so I had to make sure everything was lined up right. So I did go ahead and measure this on her off camera, but this is what I came up with. Okay, so right here, I'm just going ahead and get the machines ready so that way we can start sewing, getting the thread on the bobbin, everything like that. I'm not doing a specific, I'm not going to be like going specific on this portion because I don't know if you guys want me to, I will, but our main reason being here is to sew. So if you guys want a specific detailed video on how to set up your sewing machine, then I can do that for you. But again, it will vary depending on the sewing machine. right here, I'm just gonna sew the sides of the skirt up. So it's a few things I want to say about this. When it comes to this fabric, make sure that you be careful because you're probably gonna see me go back and forth a lot. You need to make sure that when you're sewing, you're like pushing the fur or whatever you want to call it out of the way because it can get stuck in the sewing machine. It got stuck on mine a few times. Also, you can decide to hem the bottom and the top. I did not hem the bottoms. I did end up hemming the top when I added the elastic band. Later on, you're going to see that, but I didn't hem the bottoms at all, and that's optional. Again, you can do that. And also, it's kind of hard to usually when you're sewing, you want to make sure you do it on the inside of the fabric so that when you flip it out, you can't see it. But it's kind of hard doing that with this because you don't really know which side is the inside and which side is the outside because it's the same. So because I know that people are going to ask, I did do a zigzag stitch for these skirts. When it came to me adding the elastic band to the skirt, I did a straight stitch. And when it came to me adding the straps to the skirt, I did a straight stitch for that as well. I only did a zigzag stitch for the hemming the sides of the skirt. This is just me stitching together the elastic band that's going to be around her waist. I already measured it on her, so now I'm just closing it up. And then I'm going to add it to the skirt. It's a lot of different ways you can do it. This is just the way that I decided to do it. And it worked pretty well for me. So yeah. I did decide to go ahead and add pins so that way it can kind of just keep everything aligned because I am going to take off this bottom part of the sewing machine so that way I can just twist it around and it'll be a lot easier. You guys see what I'm talking about in a few minutes. But yes, I will also suggest if you're a beginner to go ahead and to go ahead and pin it down just to help you as a guide. it's, I mean, like, I don't know, I just never do it, but it's definitely a good thing to do if you want to keep a straight stitch. You want to do a guide. I just usually just guide it along. I'm just a freehand type of person, but again, this is definitely great if you are trying to guide and you are want to make sure you have straight stitching and things like that. And when it comes to this part, while you're sewing, you want to make sure that you're feeling and making sure that you're not sewing on the elastic band, because if you do that, it's going to cause the elastic band to not stretch. And what's the purpose of it? Like, the purpose of it is to stretch. So if you sew on it, it's not going to stretch anymore. So just make sure you're feeling it and you're making sure that you're not sewing on the elastic band. So yeah, just make sure you don't sew on the elastic band. Okay, so when it comes to me adding the straps to the skirt, I did make sure to add them close to the seams that I already did on the skirt when it came to closing them up on the sides. So basically on each side of the seam, that side seam, I would add the strap. And if it's difficult for me, like explaining it verbally, you'll be able to see it in this video, what I'm talking about. I just did that way to make it, I just felt like that made it a lot easier and that made sense. So it ended up working out. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but it worked out for me. So yeah. Okay, so honestly, guys, this is like a spur of the moment type thing. I did not plan on making scrunchies, but here we are. So, I'll go ahead and close up the elastic band like I did for the skirt, and I'm gonna go ahead and sew it. Also, I'm gonna show you two ways how to sew the scrunchie. Do not, and when I do not pay attention to the first way. I do not like that way. Do the second way, okay? First way, no. Second way, yes. Do not do the first way. It was just a disaster, okay? It was a disaster. I just didn't like the way the outcome came. So yeah, don't even worry about it. Just do the second part, okay? All right. And again, like I said, the same thing with the skirt. Make sure that you're filling so that way you're not going to sew on the actual elastic band, because if you do, again, it will cause it not to stretch, and that would be pointless in having a elastic band if it can't stretch. So yeah, just make sure you pay attention. This was kind of hard because it was kind of tight to this doggone thing, but I made it work and I made it do to do, and this came out way better than the first one. So again, do this way, not the first way. And after you're done with the scrunchies, you just put everything on the child, and bam, you're done. Okay, period. So again, thank you guys for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be showing you how I looked on my daughter in the end. So just wait for that. And yeah, if you guys want, like, you know what? Nah, I'm not even gonna ask you guys. I'm gonna start making more fashion videos, because why not? So yeah, y'all gonna be seeing a lot more videos like this. Probably not transformation videos, but actually me making stuff from scratch with cloth, because I like doing that more often. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get to it. Oh, also, disclaimer, please be aware, if you use this fabric or this blanket or whatever you want to call it, your living room will look a hot mess. Okay, I swept up and everything, and I still have some of this stuff in my carpet. So beware. But again, yes, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.
Can you feel it, baby? It's that MBK, so. Cause I can.